All right, number one is a big thing of mine. Is there a technique I need to learn? So, like I said, being very diverse in your fishing is crucial. So, you know, what's your favorite way to catch them? Crankbait. What's your worst way to catch them?
By drop shot.
Drop shot? So get yourself onto a lake. Don't do anything else but drop shot. Do that until you master it. You know, whether it takes 1, 2, 3 days a week, do your research on it, fish it, get yourself confidence on it, then go to your next worst thing. Work yourself backwards. You already know how to catch them on crankbait. It's, you know, you got that down, right? Go to your worst and work backwards. And just get it down, master it, gain confidence in it, and it's going to make you versatile. Because there is times, well, you know, that guy's going to whoop you on a drop shot when you're throwing a crankbait, beat it. When the sun's blaring and there's no wind and everything, and you're out there just cranking away, and he's over there, you know, one after another. So just learn it, you know. Learn all the techniques that go into it. And that's the same with anything. I mean, I don't know, you know, take your worst, work on it. Go to a lake that you know got fish. That's what I used to do up north. We had a couple lakes. I had one in particular. I swear I'd go there and I would spend a week on a technique that I thought I needed to critique myself in. And I'd just catch them, because I go to a lake and I can catch them at that lake, and it's very adverse. So no matter what I was doing, you know, just picking it up, like when something comes, like a Nico rig. I never caught them on Nico rig, so I took a Nico rig over there and just started fishing it and finding out where you throw a Nico rig, how you catch them, how the hook set is, what line, what rod, all that stuff, you know. Then boom, it's in your memory bank, go on to the next one. So presentation is key. Learn where they're at. If you're fishing brush like that, if you're getting bit on the outside all the time, don't be afraid to poke inside. And I can tell you just a little example of what I did last season in Arkansas, fishing buckbrush. Buckbrush, I've been around the country fishing buckbrush. If you don't hit the root, the actual tree that comes up out, and you know you got all that brush coming out of it, if you don't hit that main part of that tree, you just ain't gonna get bit. It was the complete opposite. If I flipped into the center of the deals, I never got touched. Every fish was on the outside where that buckbrush would just make just a little indentation, man. Something for them to set up on. So presentation means, okay, so you know where they're sitting. Present that bait so it's gonna fall in front of their face, not in front of their butt. You know, you don't have to flip to the back of that little cut. The fish are facing out, they're ambushed. That's why they're sitting there. That's why you're getting bit so much, because they got something set up on. So present that bait, envision where that fish is sitting, and put it in front of his face. Don't put it in front of his butt. Just try to remember that. You know, it's hard as you get going, but all those flips that you're making, you're not getting bit, well, maybe that's what you're doing. Try to just put that bait out just a little bit and let him be able to eat it. And if it whips down the side of him or something, well, now he's got to spin back around and go down to it. He may not bite it. You're trying to get that reaction bite out of him. Present it every single time the right way, you know. I don't think anybody, and I can pretty well attest to that, anybody, not one single pro is going to stand up here and tell you, I got it down. I know how to adjust each and every time. You put the odds in your favor is what you do. That's one of my big things, is I try to always put the odds in my favor by fishing the stuff that I think is going to have them that day, that time, that month. And it'll start to click. It will click.
It's Mike Iaconelli. This is Bass U TV.
Here's what's awesome about Bass U TV.
You get the top instructors.
You will learn things at Bass U that you will learn nowhere else.
We take the mystery and the myths out of bass fishing.
Real tools that help you catch more fish consistently.
At Bass U TV, shoes are optional.
And I like turtles.
And that's why you want to check out Bass U TV.
Join the Bass U family.
Welcome to Bass U TV.